Gaffer, a couple of days out from the first pre-season game of the new season. It's always one that gets exciting and gets people talking, doesn't it, that first match?
It does. I think the players really look forward to it as well, because the first 10 days or whatever are real hard work, but you always feel in the back of your mind once you get the games going, then your pre-season's almost done, even though it's 4 weeks to go. Once the games start, it's the horrible bit of the running is behind you.
Now they do come quite quickly actually after as well, don't they? It seems to be every other sort of day, so that's probably what it is. You're kind of back into a football routine, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's good for us as well, the coaches, because we can then start planning and obviously reviewing and doing our normal, almost like our pre-season of making sure everything is running smooth, how we're preparing for games and how we analyse them afterwards. So it's good. It gives us an opportunity to make sure everything's the way we want it going into the start of the season. And as you said, the players are going to be fit. There's a game every couple of days. There's a good game for them over in Spain as well next week. So yeah, the pre-season's ticking along nicely.
On Parkway, obviously it's a game that's kind of established itself now as our curtain raiser, their curtain raiser. Always a good atmosphere. I mean, what's your relationship like with Lee and with Parkway as well?
Yeah, great. I've been down there a few times last season to watch Finlay and Ethan, and they always get good crowds there. And we've been there twice, haven't we? Is it 3 times or twice? Yeah, twice.
4 or 5 out of the last 6 years or something. But since you've come in, yeah, 2 out of 2.
So yeah, so yeah, it's good. It's always good atmosphere. It's always full. Fans obviously for both teams coming to watch of some good local football. So looking forward to it. The pitch is a lot better now than what it was when we first went there the first season that we were down. So it's good. It should be a good game, and Lee looks forward to it and enjoys it, and so do we. Yeah, so I can't wait for Saturday.
They've gone up a league again this year, so they're looking to improve. They've made a lot of signings this year as well. You mentioned Finn, but it's a test for us obviously in the first game, but it is also a test for them because they want to be able to compete against players like this, don't they?
Yeah, obviously it's their biggest game, isn't it? It's their first game, but they want to put themselves against Argyle, so they're always well up for it. And I mean, the first game was really tight. Did we win 1-0 maybe? And second game actually was here. It was at home park.
2-1, yeah.
Again, real close. Last year was a little bit different. We got away from them a little bit, but it's a brilliant game. It's always a test for us. We know that they always start well, and they're always, as you say, that logically they're up for it. They want to do their best, and we've just got to go and get what we need out of it. We need some fitness out of it, some minutes for the players, and try and put on a good show for all the fans who go over.
I was going to ask you about that. What are you looking specifically for from this game?
For that, so we haven't quite got 2 full 11. So most of the players though will play 45 minutes each. So we've worked really hard this week on getting extra minutes in the sessions, that the football sessions we put on, so they've been working above and beyond their intensity what they normally do on a game day. So it'll be just that message again, go and work harder than what you normally would in 45 minutes, just run and keep getting forward. It's all about building that base level of fitness and getting some game time, get the rustiness out of your legs and try and enjoy it, try and play our patterns of play and play some football and get back smiling again.
I mean, obviously, speaking to Jordan Houghton, he had a smile on his face actually earlier today when we were talking about a game of football. He's not having to run on a pitch again, but he was kind of saying, yes, it's the first game of the season. You've got to get the rustiness out of you, but you still, as a player, you want to win the game, and ultimately that is what we want to do, isn't it, at this stage?
Yeah, definitely. It's important you get the fitness elements in it, you get a performance in, and try and get a win. It's always good to start pre-season with a victory. You can get a few goals, get people with a bit of confidence. If the strikers can get off the mark, it's good psychologically for them. It's good for midfield players if they can get assists, if the defenders can keep a clean sheet. It's all little markers that you want to get to in the season, and the pre-season's no different. So it'll be a good game. Looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be a test, but yeah, we'll just go and try and enjoy it as much as we can.
These games also are a chance for supporters to see new signings. Obviously a couple have come through the door, whether involved or not we don't know, but for them equally to kind of see what Argyle's about, and this is quite a good game for that, isn't it? But it's a non-league club, but it will be packed, as you say.
Yeah, it'll be packed. So I think our very first game was away at Truro that time, and it had to get delayed because there was crowd congestion. We couldn't get into the stadium now at that time. So that just shows you, and the new lads who are coming in will get a bit of a sense when they pull into Parkway that they already know that Argyle are massive, and when they pull in and they'll see all the fans there, they'll realise it then. But yeah, it's good. It's I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. It should be a really good day. I think Matt Butcher will probably be involved. He'll play 45 minutes. And Mikel Miller's going to be too early. He's only trained a couple of days, so he won't play any part. He'll probably get his first minutes over in Spain.
Yeah, we won't get stuck into the nitty-gritty of team selections and stuff. We'll wait to the start of the proper season for that, shall we?
Yeah.
Boring questions.
Yeah.
You mentioned Spain and the other fixtures coming out. We've got a game out there. The importance of going away, though, Gaffer, we kind of touched on it last week, but what was the thinking behind it?
So the reason that we like to do it is that you can spend the whole day with the players. So when you're here day to day, even if you have them in every single day, you've only got them for 5-6 hours in a day and then they're off home again. But when you're there, you can spend a bit more time and go through things in a bit more detail, so you can get your meetings in, and you might be able to have a little 1v1 conversations that you might not just see. There's 22 players, 23 players down there. If I've got my eye and I want to speak to someone, he might be gone before I've had the opportunity to do it. So when you're there and you're living in each other's pockets for 6 days, then it's easy to just pull someone across and say, how are you feeling, what are you doing? So it gives me that time. The training work, the pitch sessions in the morning, it's always a physical session while it's quite cool, really hard, intense. So we've done a lot of big distance stuff this week. We'll bring the distances down to improve the sharpness next week, so that's what the morning sessions look like. There's a gym session in the afternoon which is Elliot is made up with, because again he can monitor their progress throughout the week, and then there's an evening session where it's tactical. So just having 3 sessions a day, it just gives you, it's almost like 3 weeks in one. So that's the importance of going away, plus some nice weather helps.
I've been looking at the forecast, it's going to be hot for you.
Yeah, and a little bit of downtime as well. There'll be a day where the lads can go and enjoy themselves and bond, and the staff might have a game of golf or whatever, just to switch off for half a day or whatever, because that's important as well, bit of team bonding.
Bit of everything in pre-season. Well, best of luck on the weekend.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
See how it goes.
See you later.